Afternoon, folks. Me again, Shannon Fox here, Devoted Patriots 2 channel. And just the other day, I had a listener um, in the comment section asked me to play a video about what happened in North Fork, uh, North Dakota. And what I'm talking about is when the Chinese bought farmland right next to an Air Force base in North Dakota. I actually done a couple of videos about this. It's been months and months ago, and that's what I told him. And I believe he's a listener that lives in North Dakota there somewhere near that whole situation. But it was actually one of my most successful videos. I actually saved the video here on my laptop when I did delete a lot of those older videos on my channel. And I'm going to put it back up here for you folks for anybody that missed it. He lets them have it there at the city council to explain why, trying to get these people to explain why everybody in that town is being forced to allow the Chinese to buy land in that part of North Dakota, right next to the Air Force Base, which everybody thinks it's a security risk. There was actually several news reports about it, and I made two videos about it. The other video is in the link in the description down below. Is one I made the following day. This is a follow up. So I have one in the description down below. One I'll play for you here directly that I've been explaining to you, and the story that broke on the Gateway Pundit this morning. Figured it must be time to do a story about this again. I did get so much traction on that, and I had over 2,000 comments alone on just that one particular video that I'm going to show y'all here directly. That lets me know that whether you're a Democrat or Republican, whether you listen to this little channel or not, it is definitely a hot topic issue that I believe every American cares about or should care about, because selling your land to foreign countries just seems criminal to me. It seems like it shouldn't be allowed. It seems like there should be laws against this. Abbott said he was going to stop this, and now we see that Congress is trying to do something about it. Now, let me go ahead and read you what the Gateway Pundit says about this before I get into this North Fork, North Dakota video where this guy hammers down on the city council there. It says House Republicans push to ban China from buying U.S. farmland. That's a great idea, and they talk about it because of the agricultural implications of it all. But at the same time, there's also the security threat implications they don't discuss too much in this. I think no matter what the purpose of China trying to buy land in our country, it should not be allowed. We're not allowed to go to China and buy property over there and buy land over there. Just my opinion, folks. House Republicans are pushing for a ban on China from buying U.S. farmland, calling it a national security issue, and I agree with that. One of the concerns is that if China became involved in our food supply line, they could potentially attempt to starve parts of our country. That's possible too, by basically monopolizing the part of the country with their farmland. That may sound outlandish, but until you consider China's history, the Chinese Communist Party has starved their own people as well. So, and that's not speculation, folks. House Republicans are pushing to bar any person or businesses associated with the Chinese Communist Party, which is all businesses in China, from purchasing agricultural land in the United States. Should be all land. In an effort gaining traction on the Hill as lawmakers look to retaliate against China over its spy balloon incursion. American people are starting to wake up and realize, maybe because of these balloons, that China is a threat. They're not just a little threat; they're a big threat. They're threatening us in every way possible. They've got their stealing our intellectual properties in our colleges going on. They are a part of the fentanyl crisis. They're the manufacturers of the fentanyl crisis that come through our border. China is not our friend, and there is no doubt about it. They do everything they can to circumvent the United States' power, and I just have to say they are our biggest threat in the world. Not Republicans, not domestic terrorists. It's the Chinese. They're our biggest threat in the world, and we need to watch how we handle those folks for just world peace purposes, just like how we're dealing with Ukraine and Russia as well. This could set off in a war pretty easy, a World War III pretty easy, with the situation we're living in right now between idiot Joe Biden dealing with these people that are not playing games, like Xi Jinping. Dan Newhouse, he's a Republican from Washington, and Kathy Morris, another Republican from Kathy McMorris Rogers, excuse me, another Republican from Washington, alongside more than 40 co-sponsors last week, proposed legislation that would prohibit any purchase of public or private agricultural real estate in the United States and its territories by non-resident aliens, foreign and business, or any agent, trustee, fiduciary associated with the government of the People's Republic of China. The legislation is known as the Prohibition of Agricultural Land for the People's Republic of China Act. Also, this would also bar entities from involvement in the Department of Agricultural programs. That's good. They don't need to be in our programs neither. Imagine if the Chinese Communist Party had just one of the links in our food supply chain under their control, how quickly they could literally starve us. Newhouse told the Washington Free Beacon in other countries they make investments to build infrastructure, control sources of agricultural products. We don't want to see that happen here in the United States. We can't let China keep rapidly buying valuable farmland near our military bases. And that is a fact. This is not the first time. It's happened several times. As a matter of fact, there was a big stink about it about 6 months ago in North Fort, North Dakota. And I'm fixing to bring you the video. Just to let you know what I'm talking about. And like I said, there is a follow-up video for that video. A little more of the city council speech with other people involved and the final outcome result of just what happened in the end. Kind of a sad situation. We need to stand up against this as a country. Republicans and Democrats need to realize that the Chinese are not our friends. So let me go ahead and get into that video.
We drove 300 miles here today to protest against this, whatever you call this thing, Fufang? Fufang, whatever. You smug asses stand up there and you do this to the citizens here? How rude. How do you sit there and deny the right for these people to have a vote, to have a voice, to have anything? The township should come before any city matters, and you reject the township's rules and laws? And you guys sit there and think you're the wise guys here? Yeah, you're being wise guys, all right. That's what you are. This is complete and total doing to the people in your own city. And you should all be fired completely. I'm going to tell you something. A few years ago, you guys damn near lost your Air Force base. You fought hard to keep this Air Force base. And now you want to turn it over to a foreign entity, a Chinese company, and give them $82 million to do this when they're putting in, what, $14 million they're putting in? What's up with that? How? Why don't you use your own money? Here in North Dakota, we have a legacy fund, very wealthy state. Why don't we use that money instead of bringing some foreign entity in here? And you bring it right next to the Air Force base so they can infiltrate everything that our military does? That's exactly what this is all about. If you guys can't see that, then you're working for the Chinese. And another aspect. Another reason you should all be fired is there's no sense in any one of you sitting on a board when you want to promote Chinese government in our own state. You sit here and you put down a high-ranking official with the military. You think you know more than the military does what's going on? Who the hell do you think you are?
Mr. Gore, please address the board.
Huh?
Mr. Gore, please address the board.
I can address him. He is part of this, so I can address him too.
He's not elected. Please address
I
the
could
board.
yes, he's the one promoting this. I will direct whoever the hell I want to. You want to laugh at me? You want to laugh at me again? Laugh at me one more time. I'll come across this table. You shut the hell up. I have got the floor, don't I? Do I have the floor?
Sir,
yes.
You are not allowed to disrespect and speak in that manner and threatening manner.
You disrespect the people in your city every day.
Sir, I'm going to ask that you can continue to speak, but you're going to have to tone it down.
Quit disrespecting me. I'll quit
Continue to
disrespecting
speak,
you.
sir.
You guys put a corn mill plant in here and give these people the money. Why? I simply want to know why. What's your skin in the game? Why do you want the Chinese here?
That's my question. What's your skin in the game? Why are y'all doing this? Y'all must be getting paid. I'd be looking at these folks' personal bank account, their IRS statements, and find out how much money they got slipped under the table to allow this crap to go on. You know this was happened. This only happened through bribery and cash money. Like I said, I have another video about this, like a follow-up video, and some other people speaking in the city hall meeting there. Check it out. Link in the description below, and just let everybody know. Share this video. Let people know we got to stop the Chinese from coming in, and call your congressman and tell them we are for that. We love the idea of banning China from buying land in our country under any situation.
I want every one of you to answer me. Why? Why do you want them here? Who wants to start?
Do you have any further comments?
Who wants to start? That's my,
Mr.
that's
Gork,
my
any
comment.
further comments tonight?
Nobody wants to say nothing? Nobody wants to give me an answer? Why? Because I'm just some lowlife? That's what you think of your citizens, because you won't give them a voice.
Mr. Gork,
He's speaking the truth.
please.
Huh? Listen
Any
to
further
the people
comments,
behind
Mr.
us.
Gork?
Why do you think
People don't want the Chinese here.
Nobody does.
Not next door.
Nobody in the state wants it.
Not in our town.
Nobody wants him in the whole state. Nobody wants it. We all fought to keep an Air Force base, and now you're going to let these guys come right next to it. You guys aren't using your heads. This isn't about some corn milling plant. We can build that ourselves on 12 acres of ground, and they got 370 acres. What do you think is going to happen with 6 million gallons of water coming in there? It ain't for corn milling. Think about it.
Thank you, Mr. Gork.
That guy was great. I must say that. Props off to the guy from Sons of Liberty who just letting them have it. Now, like I said, I do have a link to another video that I made about this, a follow-up video. But I just like to keep in mind that this stuff is going on all the time, every day, and I'm glad that we've got Republicans finally in the House willing to stand up and say, "Let's do something about this. Let's pass legislation. Let's fix this crap. This is a serious threat, not just because balloons flew over last week, but it may help at least put it in everybody's mind that China is not our friend." Like, subscribe, and share to Vote a Patriot. Over and out.